Kemi Badenoch just blow one hot lie against Nigeria, against Nigeria government. Hot lie. This lie too hot. All because she's trying as much as possible to not only destroy the Nigeria federal government, but to rob every Nigerian of opportunity of ever coming out from Nigeria. It couldn't even make me think. I think they say Kemi Badenoch, now most of us they defend. As at the time she started to talk, all of us were defending her. But we don't know, say this woman, she has a mission. And the mission now to make sure it discredit the federal government, not just the federal government of Nigeria, but also rob every Nigerian of opportunity to make it out of Nigeria. I want to believe that most people may they travel out of Nigeria, may they go, they make them from abroad. I want to believe some of their motives is to come back to Nigeria and show to other Nigerians opportunities and also improve the Nigeria system. But no be person like Kemi Badenoch. It seems like when Kemi Badenoch was growing up, the only thing she has against Nigeria, the only thing she sit down to think about is, Kai, if I just travel out, I go make sure say I destroy Nigeria. Because why will you come outside and make up such a big lie against your primary country? All because you want to look good. Look good to the UK people. You lie. This is a big lie. You lied. When you were speaking on statistics, on fact, Nigeria supported you. But this one, you lied. You lied. Woman, you lied against your primary country.
That are Muslim, they don't tolerate this sort of stuff. They don't tolerate this sort of stuff. And I talk about how we are allowing our tolerance to be exploited. We have people pretending, for instance, to be homosexual so that they can claim asylum, and then they go on to get married and have children. They're abusing the laws that we have. We have people who go through forced conversions. They come to the parish priest, they're very excited. Oh, these Muslims want to convert to Christianity. They convert so that they can claim asylum and say, if I went back to my country, I'd be persecuted. This is exploitation of a system that was not designed for this sort of thing. You have to be honest about that.
So you say to somebody who's coming from Nigeria and wants to create a little mini Nigeria in Britain.
No, that is not right. And Nigerians would not tolerate that. That's not something that many countries would accept. There are many people who come to our country, to the UK, who do things that would not be acceptable in their countries. It's virtually impossible, for example, to get Nigerian citizenship. I had that citizenship by virtue of my parents. I can't give it to my children because I'm a woman. Yet loads of Nigerians come to the UK, stay for a relatively brief period of time, acquire British citizenship. We need to stop being naive, and that's why under my leadership we now have policies to make it a lot harder to just get British citizenship to our country, to be net contributors, not people who will immigrate and then need welfare, need social housing. That's not right because they haven't paid into the system. So there's a lot that I'm changing on policy that is suitable for the times we live in. We could get away with these things before the era of mass travel, before mobile phones, before small boat crossings. There's just the global mass migration, which we're seeing, that's very destabilizing. They didn't have that in the 80s and the 70s and the 90s. We need rules that work for today.
Kemi Badenoch.
Okay. Kemi Badenoch, we heard you clearly. One of the places you lied there about Nigerian is that, they will always bring Nigeria into every discussion because that is where she is originally from. And she said, my children can't get Nigeria citizenship because I'm a woman. Yet, Nigeria easily becomes UK citizens. You lied, Kemi, you lied. Why be like anybody made the Kemi did their name? They always get one kind of heel issues. I'm just joking about that though. But then again, you lied, Kemi Badenoch. You lied all because you want to please the UK people. You lied against your own country. Or maybe you are not as educated enough to read, to research before answering that question or before preaching such lies. Okay, let us go down because you trust Nigerians. Nigerians are not going to take it lightly from Kemi Badenoch, who just decide to preach lies. Section 22 of the Nigerian 1999 Constitution states that any child born or outside Nigerian to at least one Nigerian parent is a Nigerian citizen by birth. Let's ask Grok. Guys. Section 27 of Nigeria 1999 Constitution, citizen by birth. The following persons are citizens of Nigeria by birth. Every person born in Nigeria before or after the date of independence, October 1st, 1960, either of whose parents or any of whose grandparents belongs to a community indigenous to Nigeria. Every person born outside Nigeria, either of whose parents it is citizens of Nigeria. Every person born in Nigeria after the date of independence who is not citizen of any other country as at that time of birth. Exception: a person shall not become a citizen of Nigeria by birth if any of the time of their birth neither of their parents nor grandparents was a citizen of Nigeria, or if they acquire citizenship of another country. Kemi Badenoch, you are a Nigerian, except if you have denounced your Nigerian citizenship. That is the only time your kids are not Nigerian. But if your grandparents are Nigerians, belong to a community, your kids are also Nigerian. Your kids can claim to be Nigerians and get a Nigerian citizenship because of your parents, except if your parents renounced their citizenship as well. That means there is no direct connection to you to Nigeria. Then there are other routes for you to become Nigerian citizen by staying in Nigeria, paying tax, and doing other things. But we are talking about citizens by birth. So you lied against Nigerians. Again Nigerians and again Nigeria. You lied all because you want everything to suit you. You lied. You lied. Kemi Badi. Wow. Because you just want to please. And again, before we move forward there, let's go back. How did the British people come into Nigeria? Did they seek any form of passport or visa to come into Nigeria? They bulldozed their way into Nigeria. You know, whenever there's an issue, people do not like to talk about the origin of such issues. They only want to dwell on today's date, today, the life we are living today. That is what Kemi wants to dwell on. Kemi doesn't want to go back to the slave trade era. Kemi doesn't even want to talk about that particular side at all. Kemi doesn't want to go there. Kemi doesn't want to go there. They just want to talk about now. If truly you want to clear up issues, then you should go to the origin of that issues. You should go to the origin of that issue. How the British people come into Africa. They bulldoze their way into our system. They taught their system quite all right, but they used our wealth to build that massive, fancy lifestyle they are living in over there that we all are attracted to. Their beauty, that massive, attracted place. That is why we all want to taste from it. Tasting from UK, traveling to UK as a country that has been governed by the UK government is our right. Yes, it's our right. The only right you do not have is when you are perpetrating evil. Then I do not think you need to go over there. After all what you are saying, everything you are doing, it doesn't affect the evil leaders that made you hungry this way. It affects ordinary people like us. Kemi Badenoch, please say the truth at all time, even when you want to discriminate, even if when you want to carry out your civil duty. Please say the truth at all time. Do not lie against us, because you lied. You lied too much. So something just came up about the late President Muhammadu Buhari. Someone said, according to Vanguard, not even someone, people close to the system said that Buhari would have been alive today if Buhari was treated in Nigeria hospital by Nigeria doctors. That Buhari will certainly be alive today if he had been treated in Nigeria hospital by Nigeria doctors. Even if he has been treated by all those native drugs. Say Buhari could have lived if he had been treated by our Nigeria facility. And it's true, I believe it, guys. He would have been alive today. Sometimes, what we search for might just be close to us. It might just be simply blind searching. Buhari will certainly be alive today if he had been treated in Nigeria. If he had been treated in Nigeria. But although people still not believe that was Buhari. They think that is a Jibri. But they never unveil the coffee, the face of Buhari. Well, he has been laid to rest and may so continue to rest in peace. Meanwhile, Ganduji, the former APC chairman, has been flew to UK for treatment. They said he is seriously ill. UK is not the new normal. Okay, let's see, guys. Have a wonderful day. Stay blessed and bye.